What is happening, y'all? Cowboy here. Welcome back to the walkthrough series, and in this episode we're going to make our way to Lubu. Now before we continue, this is actually a pretty safe battle flag if you want to go ahead and spend your genuine chi and level up. There are a few enemies that are going to respawn like that guy down below, but we don't really have any reason to go back that way, so we're not all that concerned about it. But if you look on down, of course a big boy will be waiting, so give him a jump. Go ahead and loot. And we have a monkey man up ahead. So go ahead and buff. Run on up. Shouldn't have any issues tearing through the monkey beast. I mean, the thing I really like about this route is the enemies are going to outscale how the flag gains. So by the time you're at the end, you're morale 25, which is phenomenal, obviously. Now that we actually need to go elsewhere to open it. So we're going to want to do... Fight him, doesn't matter. Here, kill these guys. We already killed them previously, but just disabling that ballista. And then you can see, jump down below and kill those two. Another easy ballista opportunity if you're still trying to get your trophy. Very easy pop on that enemy there. And we have a marking flag right here. From there, we're going to drop on down. A bunch of these zombie dudes are going to be angry, but we're not really worried about them. Go ahead and kick that down. Okay, we'll hop on down again. We'll blow this enemy up. You're really, I mean, at this point, you're going to outclass everything so much, you're just going to be literally cruising through. You're just meow, 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 just tearing stuff apart. This one, let's see, so we already got that warlock. What sucks is there's an enemy that's like right there, but we don't have the draw distance for it. Shoot that warlock again, take him out. We had killed that one previously, but it respawned. Yeah, really like the back of the battlefield approach that we take here. It's just very, very convenient. At this point, we're basically just kind of running through and cleaning up. This one we need to jump from here to get. You can see an enemy right there. That's the one I was just saying that there's a draw distance. Here and grab this. Drop down. Did we kill you yet? No, we haven't. I think you can actually use this ballista to kill this enemy. I haven't had luck with it, but I think he should briefly path in a spot where you can shoot him. Honestly, at this point, you're not going to be concerned about the damage or health that thing's going to be able to do if you're at 25. Oh. Took my 25 away. Why would... How could you do that? Why would you do that to me? Over here, kill this one. We don't need to kill this stuff, though. This is just, at this point, we're just clearing out the level because might as well. Piece of loot there. Pop up there. That, pop up again. Kick this down. Go. Just that. You can see why I like going the other way. Those things are shooting at you the entire time. And now we have our mini boss here. Make sure to pick up this too. Another one of the notes. Now this fight shouldn't be that bad, especially because you can go right up and get the critical. Oh! Thought you were gonna be sneaky, did you? We're gonna let Zhao Yun do a lot of the fighting here. Mainly because I really want to preserve my extra levels for the Lubu encounter. Keep in mind, any hit this guy gets on you is going to be taking away from the what you have built up so far. Oh. Well, right there it did. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure why. Oh, there. Now it did. There we go. And with him taken out, we have our final battle flag, and we are ready to fight Lu Bu. Now, before you fight Lu Bu, I'd actually suggest you send away anybody you have. This isn't some, like, you know, get good, fight Lu Bu without things. It's just this fight is significantly better without having anybody with you. So, the best way to talk about the Lu Bu fight is this is basically going to be a skill check. It's all about your ability to read and counter certain moves that are coming your way. And so if you have followers, there's a good chance that he's going to go after them instead of you, which makes it a lot harder for you to get a parry. And ultimately, that's the name of the game with this fight. You know, there's kind of a joke that's been around in like the Dynasty Warriors community for a long time that you might see all over the internet if you're looking up this game. And it's do not pursue Lu Bu. You must not pursue Lu Bu. And that's very true here. You can't pursue Lu Bu. You need to let Lu Bu come to you. Now, a couple things before we go into the fight. Absorb Vitality, I would highly recommend having that on. This is a kind of a fight of attrition to an extent, so having that as a heal is going to be super helpful. It's also a very deflect heavy fight, so having Quake Bound can be really nice to get stone up on him. Lu Bu is fire element, so water will counter him out. Even if you don't have anything in water, you can run Frost Lance for free, and you can use this anytime he gets fire enchanted. You can just throw out a Frost Lance really fast, and that will cancel out his enchant. So we're actually going to I'll put that on over Ominous Chill, just because I'm not going to get Ominous Chill off this fight. So we go I'll put on Frost Lance just to show how that works, and then I'm going to keep not Frost Malice, Ice Weapon. Besides that, as for your Divine Beast here, I actually really like King Long for this fight. I find that one of the hardest things with this fight is going to just be having enough healing to get through it. And so the extra healing that you're getting from King Long is super, super helpful in this fight. Baize is not bad, because this is also a fight where the majority of your damage is going to be Fatal Strikes, and Deflect Spirit Consumption is obviously good, and putting Chill on Lu Bu is obviously good. So really go for one or the other. If you're struggling with having enough health to get through the fight, King Long is a very safe bet. If you're confident enough in your ability to get all the deflects and kill him a little bit faster, I would suggest Baize. Just to be safe, we will bring King Long on in. Besides that, level up if you need. I would also suggest now is a good time to put Dragon Cure Powder on your bar so you have a little bit of extra healing. Which actually, considering we have that, I probably don't need the healing. But either way, let's head on in. So he has two real phases here, and it's not like a phase 1, phase 2 fight. He's going to alternate. We have Horseback Lu Bu and Ground Lu Bu. When he's on horseback, he has a charge at you and then a leap. Both of those need to be deflected. On the ground, he's going to have a jumping dive attack and then a charge attack. Both of those need to be deflected. This is very similar to the horse. So basically one that comes at you, one that comes from above. You want to deflect those. You want to deflect his arrows, and you should constantly be holding block. You want to be getting quick spirit attacks in after deflects. So something like this where we run forward with it is going to be very, very useful to get in damage. The spears, it'll work, but this is going to be better. So hook swords, dual swords, anything that has a good forward momentum on the spirit attack is going to be valuable in this encounter. And more than anything, this encounter is about patience. Do not pursue Lu Bu. Very much you let him come to you. We're gonna actually let this cutscene play out because it's super badass. Yeah. That is the... So we are essentially going to stay right in the middle and deflect and spirit attack. Stay right in the middle here. Hold block, deflect, deflect, deflect. We're just waiting for him. Ooh, missed my deflect. Hit him with some water. I'll cancel out the flame. If you can't deflect that, dodge to the side how I just did. Pop absorb vitality, then get your critical.
It is rare that you desire blood, so.
Red hair is going to keep running in a circle, so beware of that, so you don't get trampled by the horse while you're trying to avoid boo-boo. Back on the horse, and the cycle will repeat. Ooh. And he's doing that right on top of me, and it's not having enough time to dodge. Heal on up. If I can get chill on him, that's going to be great. Cancel out his fire. You can see how the Lube set is really good here too, because we're getting heal on all the deflects, and this is very much a fight about deflects. Ooh, big hit there. can see just how much holding block is helping out here. I'll go ahead and pop that. Get the big heal coming in from that now. That should be the finish. And down he goes. Love how he full on just bends your sword. But with that, you should achieve your mightiest of men achievement, and you will have beaten Lu Bu. So, as I mentioned, very much a fight of patience, and you can see how pretty much everything that I talked about, we managed to work into that fight in some capacity there. You know, we had King Long right at the end there. Probably didn't need him, still had some heals left, but it still gave us a very clutch heal. We were able to toss on out that Frost Lance to immediately cancel out anytime he was enchanted with fire, getting the extra heals from Absorb Vitality. We actually got one Earth proc by using Quakebound, and so there's not like some, I mean, I'm sure there's some cheese strategy out there, like, oh, if you get in this one spot, he can't attack you, and blah, 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 but like, y'all don't need to do that. Honestly, it is a fight that once you get down those parry timings, you got it, and it's going to feel real good getting that fight down too. It's going to be a very satisfying victory. To me, this is, for a while I've been saying that this is Team Ninja's take on a Sekiro type game. You know, if you think of Nioh as Team Ninja's Dark Souls, this is their Sekiro. In that case, this is the Genichiro of their game. It is the wall that players need to get past. But with that boss done, we are putting on Ominous Chill, and it's never coming off because it's like the best spell for this build. We're also going to take a Quakebound and probably replace that with something else. Actually, you know what? I could do Quakebound. This should be probably Ominous Chill is my big nuke. And then you could be something faster. Frozen Malice comes up fast. It's just such a slow cast. Do I even need 3? I don't know if I need 3 or not. I don't know. I'll play with Frozen Malice a little bit, but we may end up going for Frost Lance or Frozen Arrow is interesting. It just takes a hot minute to go off. Either way, with that fight done, go ahead and you're gonna want to level up, pump any points you got around. Actually, we'll take this up to 4. There's another buff that I'd like to grab, and then we have a side mission that unlocked, like father, like son. So hop on into there. This one is going to be very straightforward. It seems like it's a 1v1. It's actually a 1v2. So this is going to start off with you versus Sun Ce, and then it's going to be Sun Jian jumping into the fight partway through. So seems like a one-on-one until you know, he starts getting his ass whooped, and then all of a sudden it changes. So I like putting on a little bit of frost here. Keep in mind, Sun Ce is fire, so frost is going to, we're gonna basically just shred him, beat him up. Got the frozen arrow. These things take forever to go off, but
you like that?
oh man. This might be our first time that we need to swap back to Earth, even though technically water counters him. of a big target damage dealer than a little target damage dealer.
I'll show you what I can really do.
See, sadly, there's really no like, oh yeah, just use this to blow them up. There's gonna be a couple of fights like these where, honestly, at the end of the day, it's a skill fight. Fights like this are meant to test your mastery of your build. Ooh, no, not the guiding blade. Oh, man. As soon as I saw him charge, oh, it's such a strong ability. Well, let's go ahead and actually, I'll do one more here. Let me let's go with the frozen spear trap. Try that out before I swap things over to Earth. Because water should be better against them.
Lose focus for a second and I'll make
To be fair, that was a pretty sloppy fight. I was getting a little over. I wasn't deflecting all that well.
I felt that one.
And we have King Long on deck this time, so that'll help a lot as well. Well, we have King Long up. Let's go ahead and just pop that. And then I can, as long as I'm... No, I got out of my King Long circle. Come on. Once Sensei is down, the rest of this will be easy. Oh my god. Well, now it's time to just bully them with Earth. And this is why we have battle sets, for this exact reason. We're going to save, just so it has the level difference. We'll apply this. I don't know how this will go with light armor, but we should have a lot of...
Lose focus for a second and I'll make you pay. Now come at me! I felt that one.
now we're able to... Well, Ominous Chill is going to be fantastic against the big enemies, against humanoids. It's not going to have the... doesn't have the large-scale burst that we want. Yeah, see, whereas our Earth, we're able to... Earth, we can stack that into a corner. Just like that. There we go. But yeah, I mean that's why we have battle sets. Sometimes you're gonna be, which is interesting because you know Sun Ce is considered fire. This guy is considered metal. So in theory, you'd want water and fire for this fight. But on an instance like this with Earth, it's easier for me to just push them in a corner and bully them because the multi-hit property of that spell stays grouped. Whereas with Ominous Chill, it's meant for larger, bigger targets. And, you know, like I said, this is exactly why we essentially have two builds on hand. If one of the builds isn't working out, the other will. And then, as I mentioned, in a case like this where we swapped, if we go to reset, you can see I got 5 undistributed virtue that I can now toss on into Earth to get those stats. And this is why we continue to play with Zhao Yun. Once Zhao Yun gives us his set, we're going to go on over into battle set. And we're going to update it. We're going to move away from the General of Man Armor. So I'll have Man of Benevolence, and then whatever Zhao Yun's set is. They'll both be solid builds. But either way, we are wrapping things up here for now. We have more main missions on deck, so y'all stay tuned, and we'll catch you soon as we continue.